What's up, YouTube? This is my 06 RSX Type S. As you can tell, it's a bit of a project right now. If you look in the interior, so many pieces missing. But if you peek in here, I have hoses, because today we're replacing our radiator with a beautiful, state-of-the-art, full aluminum Mishimoto Radiator. So all the Honda guys, or specifically RSX guys who are hopefully watching this video, I'm gonna help you guys walk through this because it can be a little bit of a dreadful job, but it's really not that bad. And a lot of guys take off this bumper, but we're gonna show you that you can do that without taking off the bumper. So without further ado, we're gonna get the car up and we're just gonna get it set. We're gonna start draining the old coolant out of here. Here, let me show you guys. There's like this little drain plug. So you just unscrew it in one hand. Careful, because it's gonna shoot out a lot. And there you go. Starting. Yeah, that's gonna happen. We're gonna take off these caps. I mean these clips. Hopefully not break them. Hopefully. All right. It's how many clips is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips, and then it just kind of pushes back and up. But it might be easier to remove your hood latch first. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So we can take this whole thing off. Look, if you can peek in there, it just kind of slides on there. So the radiator support is just I'm pretty sure it's just a bunch of 10mm bolts. So we're gonna take these off. I think on the top it's 1, 2. This bracket, because this bracket holds the radiator. 3, another radiator bracket. 4, there's these ones right here. There's one right here for the AC line. And then there's one more at the bottom, I believe. All right, we started taking off the radiator support bracket thingy, and with a little bit of persuasion, you can take out the grill. Okay, this. Because I think it's like one right here. Yeah, this clip right here holds. Okay. There we go. We started removing a lot of these 10 millimeter bolts that hold up these brackets. We removed the 2 for the radiator up here. As you can see, they're open now, so they move around. We just have this one right here and this one right here. And then I think there's one more on the bottom that we have to take out. But see.
I mean, at least it hit the...
yeah, I hit the drain pan. There's some cables right here if you want to come look. You can see there's like this little clip, and you just kind of have to push that through. Shouldn't be that hard. Okay, yeah, you just kind of pinch them together, and then they'll push through. This one, same thing, pinch together, push through. And I think there might be more on this side. Is there? No. As you can see, all that's left is this latch right here. We could disconnect this, but this is a really weird connector. I don't know. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's not weird. You just... Yeah, we can just disconnect this and kind of have this to the side. I think that's what we're going to do. There, you'll be able to get the support out of the way. The radiator support out of the way. All that's left is like this cable that runs through, but I don't really feel like disconnecting the whole thing because it's kind of a pain in the butt to get back in there. So you really don't have to take the latch out, but it shouldn't be that difficult. The coolant reservoir, move that to the new radiator. Take off the fans. This is your this one's broken. My actual fan for the radiator. So this one's broken, so I need to replace that one, which we have a new box. So you also need to take off these hoses. So we're gonna take off the upper one, which we have new ones for, and we have new clamps. Good practice. New clamps, new hoses. There we go. Ooh. So I think what we're gonna do right now is try to take as many accessories off of the radiator as much as possible. That way it's easier to pull the radiator out. See, check. Ah, I just blinded myself. You look right here, the harness kind of clips into like these little holes. And I think you just squeeze them out. I don't know.
All right, now at least show them what you're trying to, oh, that?
Yeah, it doesn't want to come out. Your passenger side fan, which I think is a radiator, like specifically for the radiator. If this isn't working, most of the time it's this sensor, so the radiator fan switch, and it kind of plugs into this little like plug right here. This is a 24mm socket, and you take it off, and you put it back in, and you plug it back in, and it should make the fan work. But if it doesn't work, that means you need a new fan most of the time. So I have a new fan to install. We're gonna struggle with these clips for a little longer, and when we figure out how they come off, then we'll update the video. So we'll be back in a second. And I put it back in to see if it'll fit back in, but I want to say you just kind of pull on it. That's what I did, and I think it's broken, but it clips back in. Trust me, I did it.
Put it back in.
Yeah, I did it. I clipped it back in. We're gonna just kind of try to like get this fan out, and then when we figure it out, then we'll update the video. So we'll be right back. There's another sensor right here, which I think it's the same style. Oh shoot. There we go. All right, that one's disconnected. There's a sensor right here that has to be disconnected. This attaches separately on top of like the fan shroud. So these two mounts right here are for the fan shroud. The shorter one connects the radiator to the fan shroud. This longer one connects the coolant tank to the fan shroud, which connects to the radiator. We're under the car right now, and I thought that this was a hose I needed to take off, but that was like a little plug. But if you see, there's a bolt right there, which I think that's the last bolt I need to remove this coolant tank. So I'm just gonna remove that real quick, and then I'll show you it. Oh, we'll see if that's all I need, and then I'll take that out, and then we should be able to take the radiator out. So let me just get a second to do that. Remember that bolt I was talking about? It threads into the fan shroud, and then there's two bolts. This one, that one down there, you just unplug this little line. This comes straight out. Oh, you need to take out the rest of these fan shroud bolts, which is one right here, and I believe it's just these two. All the sensors are disconnected already. So I'm gonna take this one off now, and with that, the fan shroud should come off now. Oh yeah, that's about it. Oh, dude, there's another clip. God. There it is. Clip it off. I think this is the old one. So maybe this one here. So before we take this radiator out, we have this lower hose. It's two clamps like the other one, 1 and 2. So I'm gonna take that out real quick. This is the one that connects to the radiator. All right, here we go. That's off. Now I'll be able to take off. Oh my Lord! There he is. Man himself. I never even introduced us. This is my friend Adrian. My name is Jason, and I'm the owner of this.
Damn, I've actually never seen the car.
Of this, it's work in progress. And this is my friend, our cameraman for today. You want to introduce yourself?
No.
All right, that's
My name's Jesus.
That's
I'm the cameraman.
But right now, I need to replace this thermostat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take these bolts off. Here's a brand new one from Honda.
Ratcheting inside, I like maybe that time.
You're just giving it that movement.
That one's out. That's the top bolt for the thermostat.
Yeah.
Should be loose enough to do by hand.
Just get in there.
In the trunk, I have a Injen Cold Air Intake. And since we have the clearance, usually people will tell you to take off the bumper. But since we have the clearance right now, we're not gonna really have to take off the bumper. We'll be able to take off the air box, route it down, and it's gonna sit right here where the wheel sits. Which you don't have to cut that fender liner right there. So that means, as well as the radiator, we'll be able to install our Injen Cold Air Intake, which I'm very excited for. So we just had to piece the pipes together. I have all the hardware, as well as a brand new filter. It's gonna sound so good, dude. It's gonna sound so good. Start taking off that fender liner. See what wheels are on? You should just surprise one day. We'll start popping these clips off. And then hopefully from there, we'll be able to access the windshield washer reservoir without having to take off the bumper, because I know to install Injen intake, you need to take off the bumper. So fingers crossed I wouldn't have to do all that. So, because I know these are really expensive from Honda. No. We're also supposed to remove the filler neck up there first, but I'll do that in a little bit. All right, can you get an angle right there? All right, so there's one bolt right there that I'm taking off right now. Right there. There's another one that's gonna be it's gonna be right there. So this is the bottom view. This is where the motors are. And there's a third one right here. Oh, sorry that's like overexposure with the light. But since we're not taking the bumper off, it's gonna be a little tricky, but I think we'll be able to manage. So we're gonna take these 3 off, and then we'll get back to you right now. So there's another 10mm up here for the filler neck. I'm just gonna take that off real quick. And I think honestly, like once I have this off, oh, you know what? I can probably get some clearance down here to take that stuff off. So we'll see that. There we go. There we go. Oh, actually, I was supposed to take off this first, but it doesn't matter. So that just pulls off. There's a rubber grommet that you have to transfer to here. This is the new one. Well, new to me. It's got some dirt in there that I tried cleaning out, but it wouldn't really come out. So what you're gonna do is once you install the new one, it feeds in right here. Same filler neck, like that. And you just put the rubber grommet there, and it'll work. So I'm gonna have to drain it regardless. So I mean, there's really nothing I can do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna unplug this. So back up the camera so it's all wet. So I'm just gonna have to unplug this and like let it drip out. It's gonna splash everywhere. I'm not excited for that.
G fuel.
Yeah, this does not work.
Any comments?
It just happens. It comes with the territory. You're gonna get covered in grease, fluid, gas. You're gonna get shocked. You're gonna get burnt. You're gonna get scratched. You're gonna get cut. I mean, it just happens. You're gonna have to deal with it. Here, I'll show you on the other one. Here. Is that lighting fine? Can you see just fine?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we did here, what I did was I just kind of pried it to the side. Just push. Instead of pushing on the tab right here where you're usually supposed to push, I pushed this out just a little bit because, like, again, it is plastic, so it could snap on you. So just be careful. But just ever so slightly, just push it a little bit, wiggle it as much as you have to. Just anything you can do. Just be careful not to break it. Mindful. It's old, you know. This is 16, 17-year-old plastic. So. Guys, what is connecting this? Oh, there's a little clipper here.
Yeah.
All right. There it is. We got it out. The hardest one was this one in the corner, but the engine being lower profile, being smaller, it's gonna bolt in like this, like this. Usually best to just use a ratchet. So like these on the airbox themselves are 8mm. So we're just gonna use 8s all around to take that off. So this, we have Adrian down here. He's feeding this upwards. You want to, and then you just kind of had to, you know, it's a lot of trial and error. Fitting it and removing it, fitting it back in. But Adrian is down there to hand it up to me. I'm just gonna plug up some of these sensors. We're gonna get the engine windshield washer fluid reservoir in there, tighten that down, tighten this over that, and then when that's done, we're gonna mount this all together, tighten it however we have to, and from there we should be just about good. So, okay, I'm having a little bit of a clearance issue right here. I'm gonna get under. I'm gonna see what's going on, because obviously I can't see from the top. I don't think it's gonna go any other way either. All right, I'm gonna cut the video for a second, and then I'll get back to whenever it's like lined up, and then I'll just keep recording from there. So I'll BRB. If you ever have a part that's moving, that's not supposed to move, duct tapes and zip ties. If you ever have a part that's not moving, that's supposed to move, WD-40. We're gonna zip tie the the tank into there, and it should be fine. Honestly, it's not something that's like gonna be. It's not a moving part, so I'm fine with that. It'll be way quicker. So we're gonna do that real quick. Oh, it's almost in. There we go. Oh, yes, it's just kind of. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that's been a pain in the butt and a half to get in there. There you go. There's no fluid in there. There. You. Oh. Now there's a bolt that. Filters in there, looks really nice in there. I need to trim this, and we'll trim this, and we'll cut out a little more this way and this way.
Yeah.
Out. So I'm gonna start with that. I feel like
You're gonna have to give them. You're gonna have to bottom out. You're gonna have to give
'Cause
them
you
a hot
can-
ball fade.
You're gonna have to bottom out. You're gonna have to do a high ball fade right here.
it's in. Everything's in. Everything's clipped up. Fender liner's back in. I'm gonna have to come back and trim this a little bit. I'm not too worried about it right now. It's already beat up. It was used, but I need to come back and trim it. We're just gonna get the old thermostat out. Pretty much finish up this job. So, yeah.
I thought that was what I said. I'm straight for it.
So here's our old thermostat. Here's our new thermostat. You see the old one's worn out. It's original. So we're just gonna piece this stuff back up. Tie everything together. And yeah. New thermostat's in. So
Yes.
with that being said, we're gonna get ready. Mishimoto Radiator.
Holy cannoli. It's gonna have that right there.
There you go. So we just need to transfer some of these parts over. One being the radiator fan switch. So you just take off this old little cap. You thread in this new one. Straight. This is an OEM switch. It just threads straight perfectly. We'll get back to when it's all ready to go in. All right, you guys. So basically, I ordered a fan from Rock Auto because my other radiator fan, this one was damaged. So this one didn't want to turn on, and I think it was honestly my mistake. I ordered the other one for kind of like the AC, the driver's side. So I mean, I'm thinking about if I should return it or not, but at the same time, how long has that fan been like destroyed? How long has it been out? How long has it been, how long has this one been overworking to make up for like the fact that the radiator fan wasn't running? So I could have returned this and get the Mishimoto Radiator fans, but I think in the end it'd be better, especially considering like in long term what I want to do to the car, RBC intake manifold or some sort of aftermarket intake manifold, for me to keep some more stock profile fan shrouds. So we're just gonna keep this one on and then just leave the other ones off. See if this one turns on. If this one turns on, great. If not, then we'll get the Mishimoto ones. But yeah, let's just finish dressing this up. We'll get the radiator in. A little bit of a roadblock, just gotta wait a little bit longer on parts, but you know, what can I do? It happens. So yeah, we're just gonna continue where we left off. You know what? I'm gonna install the hoses first, and once the hoses are installed, we're gonna drop this in. But this is where we got it right now. I'm gonna have to order that other fan. I'm just gonna wait on that. But besides that, we're almost done. Just those hoses, and then this is ready to drop in, and we're pretty much done. Alright, so I think that's wraps for today for this video. We got our Injen Cold Air installed. We have the Mishi like in the engine bay. It's not bolted down. I I don't think I'm gonna start this yet until we get the other fan. So everything's mounted. It can be heated up and warmed up properly. So we're just gonna have to end up waiting on parts to get here. So yeah. Besides that, we're just gonna clean up and that's it. Appreciate their help. Do you guys have anything to say?
Elapsed time. How long do you think this took?
Well, we've been here since 10.
I got here at 12.
And we've been here for 9.5 hours.
As much as you may not feel satisfied with what
We got a lot of progress done.
A lot of progress done.
Radiators,
that overshadow what you just did.
radiators take a long time.
Yeah.
Especially because we ran into the issue with the other fan not being the right one. But next time we'll come back. We're probably we have some other repairs to do to the car. So that's it. Appreciate you guys for coming and watching. Appreciate your guys' help. All right. Adios.